Yo! What's up, guys? It's your boy Derek here, aka The Closet Gamer. I have a question for you guys. Do you want to get better at Call of Duty? Heck yeah, you do! Well, today's video is going to show you guys how you can get better at Call of Duty through something called the slide cancel. Let's go! So the slide cancel is a vital part of your gameplay in Modern Warfare. So essentially everyone knows that when you're playing with other people, there's going to be milliseconds of response time that they're going to have, correct? So as Call of Duty players, we want to take advantage of the small little delays and response times that we can take, right? Right. One way that we can do that is through the slide cancel. So essentially, to explain it, is basically if I am standing right here and someone slide cancels to my left, right? If they come around this corner and they slide cancel right there, there's actually some like legitimate thing where they are able to see me before I can see them. That's number one, right? And number two, if they pop around this corner and slide cancel, because they can see me before I see them, it actually takes me more time to respond. If let's say I'm running, it takes me more time to respond and actually turn my controller than it actually does for them to just go like this, right? So they're coming. Let's say I'm that cone right there, right? I'm looking like a dummy cone, bro. Looking like a cone head. I'm looking like a bowling pin. Anyway, that's me right there, right? That's me. Let's say I'm laying on the ground, right? Okay, this is my enemy. My POV right now. That's my enemy, right? He comes around the corner. It actually takes him less time to respond and just pop. Dude, those are awful shots. What the heck? It takes him less time to come around and pop me than it does for me laying on the ground to watch him slide, because he would slide and then I would have to track him and still try to get him, right? So anyway, just trust me on the mechanics here. Trust me that what I'm saying is true. I'm telling you, anyone who is anyone is slide canceling on Modern Warfare. It is absolutely essential to your gameplay. If you want to pub stomp, if you want to be competitive in the CDL, you need to slide cancel. So now I want to show you guys how to actually slide cancel. So to slide cancel, you're going to take whatever your crouch button is, right? Right. Whatever your crouch button is, whether you're in default and it's like, I think it's B on Xbox, circle on PlayStation, you usually use that button to slide like this, right? Slide, pop, right? But you get milliseconds, if not like a second, of actual response time. Let's say a guy's coming right over here. Instead of sliding and looking around this corner, right? Where it took you like almost a second to slide around this and look, right? Instead, you're going to come around here. You're going to do something called a slide cancel, right? So it's essentially like sliding. So you slide, right? But instead, you just press it again. Now watch how I stop instead of keeping the slide movement going, right? So you see that? How it just juts like right in front of you? So that's the first part of it, is you press your slide button and then you press it again almost right away. Like maybe just a couple milliseconds of time after you slide. A couple milliseconds after you slide, you can then press your slide button again and it'll stop your movement, right? The next part of this that makes it actually like really, 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 really good is when you slide and you cancel that slide, the next thing you're going to want to do is press whatever your jump button is. So default, that would be, so like circle, X or BBA. So let's say I'm going default on Xbox, right? So I go BBA, 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 right? So you're slide, and you slide, you cancel, then you press the jump button, right? And that just takes you from this sliding motion to stopping that sliding motion and coming up super quick, right? So it'll look like this. And sometimes it takes practice to get this perfect, right? Like, you're not just going to get it right away. But keep trying it. Keep going. BBA. BBA. Circle, circle X. Circle, circle X. If you play on other sensitivities, I currently play actually on something called Bumper Jumper Tactical. I'm not joking with you guys. Like, this is such a good setting. So basically all I do, and I'll show you guys. So all I do is I press the right analog stick down once, and then I cancel it. So I press it one more time. Right? You see that little movement? My finger just presses it twice. Sometimes I even press it like 3 times. Just to get it to, you know, cancel right away. But yeah, so then after I press my analog stick down twice, because my analog stick is my circle or my B, it is my crouch button. Next, I press my jump button. Conveniently, it is the L1 button. So basically, I never have to take my fingers off of the trigger, the aim button, or the analog stick to ever aim or shoot. So this is extremely helpful. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like for me as I press down the 2 analog sticks and then I press the L1 bumper jumper, right? So it looks a little bit like this. So I just go pop, pop, bam, pop, pop, bam. Right analog, and then I pop up with that L1 jump, right? Super simple, super easy. Sweet, so now that you know how to actually do it, to press those 2 crouch buttons as you're sliding and then press that jump button, now I want to show you guys placement. This is something that when I first learned how to actually slide cancel, it really wasn't that helpful for me. So in order to actually do the slide cancel correctly, you're going to want to pop out at the right spot, especially at the right time. So let's say our enemy is running from this middle area over here to this head glitch, right? Let's say he's actually those 2 skulls on the wall, which you can see I've already shot at. So this is what you're not going to want to do. This is something that I would do all the time. I would slide cancel and I'd be right here. I would end my slide cancel right here. And I'll probably be looking like right there. Except the guy is over there. You can barely see the little part of the skull, right? So now that I'm here, I actually have to walk out here and shoot him. So it looks something like this, right? So I'd go, and then I would walk and I would shoot him in really fast motion. But from his angle, I'm still just, oh my gosh. Big rip to that guy, am I right? So from his angle, I'm still just walking out here. There is no slide cancel effect. I'm not taking advantage of any milliseconds of response time or delay. I'm literally doing the same thing, if not worse, than just running out here. So you're going to want to slide cancel literally like almost on the corner of where you're going to want to pop out of. So for right here at this telephone pole, if the guy's over here, I'm going to want to hit my slide right here, and I'm popping up, and then I would pop up right there. Sorry, my headset does this weird thing where it disconnects for some reason. So I would slide right here, pop up, and shoot him, right? So it'll look in fast motion like this. You see how that happened, right? So I ended up popping up literally around the corner instead of right before it. But yeah, I would suggest that you guys just come into a custom game lobby and just keep slide canceling. Just keep slide canceling around the map. Keep working on it. One really cool part about slide canceling is it actually refreshes your sprint rate. So let's say I'm running, I have so many seconds, and then it stops sprinting, right? And it just runs. But if I slide cancel, I get to keep sprinting for a lot longer distances. This is especially helpful in Warzone, where let's say you're running from the gas, right? You're gonna have your guns out still, but you're gonna be a lot faster moving around the map if you're just slide canceling everywhere, because your tactical sprint is actually refreshing. So now that I've showed you guys how to actually slide cancel and when to do it and the timing of it, and also a couple extra little tips, I'm going to show you guys some gameplay that I have from just playing multiplayer this afternoon.